Introduction. The car rental program aims to help clients choose the best car rental option through a well-organized system. Our program offers vehicles that are in excellent working condition, equipped with comfortable seating, and available in various models to suit customers' preferences for long trips. Clients can select their rental duration based on their needs and the vehicle's availability. The rental order system is designed to be user-friendly and systematic. The car rental system will have a variety of processes to ease the customer's booking process. This includes the clarification of the availability of each car for customers to choose from based on their chosen car model and also date of usage. In addition, our car rental system also provides the total breakdown of the car total fare after the customers have chosen their rental car. Lastly, customers can also do multiple bookings on the same day efficiently with the multiple selection that we provide. The system puts the convenience and satisfaction of all users first, from simplified booking procedures to comprehensive vehicle information. There are 5 objectives in this system. First is to provide an easy platform, offer an efficient platform for clients to fill in personal information such as name, IC number, and also contact details. If the client is a student, they just need to state their university and student ID number to get the student discount. Enable clients to choose their preferred car model. Arrange an efficient system for clients to book their rental duration. Display a variety of high-quality cars for clients to choose from. Number 2 is to display the rental order system. Show the current cars available for rent. Explain and display the characteristics of the cars available for rental. And number 3 is to offer discount services. Allow students to have a student discount. Allow clients to rent multiple cars at once. Number 4 is to calculate cost and billing. Calculate the total fare. Determine the fee by combining the total rental duration with the selected car model. Calculate the discount amount if the client is a student. Multiply the fee by the number of cars rented. And lastly, number 5 is to generate receipts. Display clients' personal information such as name, IC number, and contact details. Include details such as the total rental duration, car model, discount, and total fee for the clients.
Number 1. Customers' information. First, for customer's name, we use string where the program used getLine to obtain the customer's name that allow users to enter their name including spacing between the characters. Next, customer's contact, customer's ID, and student ID. String use. The program used string because phone numbers, ID numbers, and student numbers are long. Thus, string is suitable to collect the information to prevent any error to occur. For student's name and university name, we use type string. The program will capture them using getLine to accommodate full name with spaces. This will help to identify student customers for the potential discounts or offers. Number 2. Booking details. Integer used for rental duration, rental date, rental pickup, and drop-off time. The program uses integer to allow customers to enter a precise representation of time, including hours and minutes. Other than that, it also provides easier ways to enter the date without any mistakes from customers. For pickup and drop-off location, we use string to make it more convenient for customers to choose either for pickup or drop-off location of the car. Number 3. Car availability. First, for the car's model, we use char. The program uses char to allow customers to choose their desired car model because they are typically represented as a single character. This program provides an application that stores and displays the car's name and model easily. For car's price, we use float data type to provide an easier initiative to display the price of the car with decimal places. This program would limit the decimal places value of the entered price for reader to read it easily. Last, for student discount and driving license, we use bool where Boolean representation for Y, for yes, and for no. The selection will ask if the customer is a student or not. Discount will automatically calculate if the customers enter Y for student but no discount for N. Other than that, the system will continue if the client enter yes, but it will stop if the clients enter no for driving license.
The first process is cars availability management. The program adjusts the car's availability based on the chosen car model, date and time. The program will manage if there is availability on the car that the customer has chosen based on the model and date. The second one is calculation of total fare. The program calculates the car's price by multiplying the price that comes with the model's car and the rental time. This program also calculates the total cost after application of discount towards students who are renting the car. This calculation is well structured, easy to calculate and updated if there are changes in the pricing. However, there might be some additional fare if the customer chooses to add time during their rental periods. Also, there might be changes after the student discount has been applied. The third process is repetition looping for booking multiple cars. The program will manage if the customer wants to book multiple cars on the same day using a do-while loop until they choose exit. The repetition structure will always repeat until they choose how many cars they want to book until the customers enters N.
Car rental output. First, customer information output. The program displays the customer details, including name, contact, customer ID, rental period, and car model. The output effectively communicate the customer details, ensure accuracy and transparency in bookings. Second, fare breakdown. It tells the detailed breakdown of the best cost, discounts, and final cost. It's to improve customer understanding of charge and final amount they need to pay. Third, confirmation receipt. It includes all the booking details to show proof of booking and payment. Fourth, invalid or error statement output. When the user makes an invalid choice, for example, an invalid car model, the program displays an error message. The output informs users about the invalid choice and prompt them to try again, enhancing user guidance and preventing unintended actions. And lastly, car information. The program provides a detailed overview of the car selected by the customers, including the car model, number plate, seating capacity, and special features. The output improves transparency and helps the customer understanding the car specification. It enhances the customer's experience by providing all necessary information about the vehicle, ensuring that the car meets their preference and requirements.
Introduction. The system starts by displaying a welcome message. Welcome to Carpool Rental Service. Please fill in your information. Next, customer information collection. The system will prompt the customer to enter their details such as name, phone number, ID, and driver license status. For license verification, the system will check if the customer has a valid license. If the customer enters anything other than Y, the system will display, "Sorry, you need a valid license to rent a car." The process will stop here if the license is invalid. Next, for rental date and time collection, if the customer has a valid license, the system proceeds to ask for rental date and rental time. Location selection, the customer selects a location. The pickup confirmation, if the customers enter P for location selection, the system will display pick up. If the customer enter D, the system will display drop off. If the location is invalid, the system will display invalid car location. Next is car model and seater selection. The system asks the customers to select car model and total number of seats. The system will store the selected car model and seat number. If the customer selects T for car model, the system checks the number of seats. If seat is M, the system displays Toyota Yaris. Otherwise, the system displays Toyota Alphard. Next, if the customer selects H for car model, the system checks the number of seats. If seat is M, the system displays Honda City. Otherwise, the system will display Honda BRV. If the customer selects P for car model, the system will check the number of seats. If seats is M, the system will display Pro 2 Ativa. Otherwise, the system will display Pro 2 Aros. If the customer selects a car model that is not T, H, P, the system will display invalid car model. Display rental rates. The system will display available rental rates. L for large, which is 12 hours for 300 ringgit, 24 hours for 600 ringgit. For M medium, 12 hours for 150 ringgit, 24 hours for 20, 50, 100 ringgit. For the customer rental hours selection, the system will ask the customer to select the rental duration in hours. Next, for student verification, the system will check if the customer is a student. If the customer selects Y, the system obtains student details such as university name and student ID. If the customer is not a student, the system sets ID student to 0. Calculate the total price. The system calculates the total rental bill based on selected seat type and rental hours. Apply student discount if applicable. The system calculates the discount and the final cost is computed as final cost equals to price minus discount plus sum. The final cost is stored in final cost 2 square bracket A.
Next, increment counters. The system updates the counters count++, I++, and C++. As for additional booking, the system displays do you want to book more in bracket 1 to continue or -1 to exit the program. The customer chooses 1 to continue booking or -1 to exit the program. Look for additional booking. If the user chooses to continue in bracket booking not equal to -1, the system processes billing using the function gen billing in bracket for num id cast student id students hours name date time unit name car name locate car price final cost discount count car model 2 seat 2 student 2 and I. If the user chooses to exit, the system ends the process with J. Reset counters and prompt continuation. The system reset I equal to 0 and increments A++. The system asks, do you want to continue? The process loop at I. In the final step, loop for booking confirmation. The system checks while in bracket booking not equal to n. If the user chooses to continue in bracket booking not equal to n, the system loops back to the step at j. If the user chooses to stop in bracket booking equal to n, it proceeds to the final billing process. In final billing process, the system executes all billing in bracket name2 for num, id cost 2, final cost 2, a, car model 3, and c. This function likely generates the final bill for all bookings, including customer details, total cost, and selected car models. At the end of the function, the system terminates the process and returns to the start at D, allowing for a new session.
Total bill function, the former parameter list is char seat and also integer hours. If seat equal to L and the hours is 12 hours, we set the price as 300. If the seat is equal to L and the hours is 24 hours, we set the price as 600. If the seat is equal to M and the hours is 12, we set the price as 150. If the seat is equal to M and the hours is 24 hours, we will set the price as 250. And we will return one of the price that the customer has chosen to the main function. In calculate discount function, the former parameter list is char student, char seat, and also float price. If the student is Y and the seat is L, we will calculate discount by multiplying price with 0.15. If the student is Y and the seat is M, we will calculate the discount by multiplying the price with 0.10, and we will return the discount to the main function.
Good day everyone, today I will explain a flowchart that outlines the process of a billing receipt function. This function takes multiple inputs such as IC number, student status, rental hours, price, discount, and more. I will go through it step by step so that everyone clearly understands how decisions flow in this system. Void gene billing includes several parameters which is in for num, in ID cost, in student, in ID student, in hours, string name, string uni name, string car name, float price, float final cost, float discount, and in count. Then we'll move to the next part which is the output that will be displayed the header, customer name, IC name, and contact number. Then we'll move to the looping part which is we will set the j equal to 0. If j less than I, we'll move to the selection part which is if student equal to Y, it will display student ID and university name. If both of them is selected by no, it will be the end of the function. Then, if we selected yes on the selection part, it will display car model, car name, total multiple rent, count rental date rental duration, hours, start, time end, time rental location, locate car, base cost, price student discount, discount total cost, final cost, payment status, and closing. And that will be the end of the function. I will be explaining a detailed step-by-step flow of a program that manages customer billing and analyze car model preferences. I'll walk you through the logic starting from the input process through decision making up to the final outputs. Let's begin. Once inside the function, key variables are declared, like highest cost and lowest cost to track the most and least expensive customer cost. Integer counters like count T, count H, and count P for car counts. Count array bracket stores the frequency counts of each car type. Arrays car name tree store the names of the brands like Toyota, Honda, and Rodwa. We will set I equal to 0. Then if I less than A, we will go through by I++. If no, we will go to the second function. And then the I++ will go back looping to if I less than A. Then the initial values are set, like both highest cost and lowest cost are initialized to final cost to square bracket 0, meaning the first customer's cost is assumed to be both the highest and lowest until comparisons are made. The loop variable j is set to 0. If j less than a, we will move to the if highest cost less than final cost to square bracket j. If highest cost less than final cost to square bracket j, the highest cost will be equal to final cost to square bracket j. Then we will move to if lowest cost greater than final cost to square bracket j, then the lowest cost equal to final cost to square bracket j. If it's no, it will go to the next function. Then the conclusion is if final cost 2 square bracket j greater than highest cost, then highest cost is updated. If final cost 2 square bracket j less than lowest cost, then lowest cost is updated. This ensures we capture both the maximum and minimum billing amounts. Next, we will be counting car models. Then we proceed to another loop function with k, where each car model in car model 3 square bracket is evaluated. Then we will be proceed to another loop with k, where each car model in car model 3 square bracket is evaluated. Then we will set count t, count h, count p, and k equal to 0. Then we will move to if k less than c. If k less than c, then we will move to if car model 3 square bracket k equal to t, count t is incremented representing Toyota, while if car model 3 square bracket k equal to h, count h is incremented representing Honda, while if car model 3 square bracket k equal to p, count p is incremented representing Rodua. Then we can find the most and least popular cars. We enter a for loop to compare the values in count array square bracket. If count array square bracket L greater than highest count, it will be updated as a highest count. If count array square bracket L less than lowest count, it will be updated as lowest count. This determines the most and least popular car models among customers. Then we will be storing car model counts. The counts for each car model are stored in count array square bracket. For count array square bracket 0, which is count T for Toyota, while count array square bracket 1 is equal to count H for Honda, while count array square bracket 2 is for count P for Produa. We will set highest count equal to count array square bracket 0, lowest count equal to 0, and set L equal to 0. Then we will move to if L less than C. If L less than C, we will move to if highest count less than count array square bracket L equal to T. Then it will be updated to highest count is equal to count array square bracket L. Then we will move to if highest count T is less than count array square bracket L equal to T, then it will be updated to lowest count is greater than count array square bracket L. Both of them will go to count plus plus, then the count plus plus will loop back to if L is less than C. If the repetition both of them is no, then it will go through next loop of function. Then we will be displaying result for the highest count. Another loop is used to display the car model with the highest count. If count array square bracket M is equal to highest count, the model name at car name square bracket M is displayed as the most popular car. We will set M equal to 0, then we will move to if M less than 3. If M less than 3, we will move to if count array square bracket M will be equal to highest count. Then it will go through M++. Then the M++ will loop back to if M less than 3. If both of the selection is selected by no, then it will be proceed to the next loop and function. Then we will be displaying a result for the lowest count. If count array square bracket N equal to lowest count, it will be displayed the car model with the lowest count. We will set N equal to 0, then we will move to if N less than 3. If N less than 3, we will move to if count array square bracket N equal to lowest count. Then it will go through N++, then the N++ will loop back to if N less than 3. If the selection is selected by no, the function will be N.
Demo of C++ program. Welcome to Carpool Rental Service. Please fill in your information. User can enter name and user can enter phone number. User can enter IC. User can enter car license. User can enter rental date. User can enter time rent. User can enter rental location. User can enter car model. User can enter total seater and rent hours. User can enter if they are a student and their university name. User can enter student ID. User can choose to book more, 1 to continue or -1 to exit the program. This is the receipt of carpool rental service. User can choose to continue in the receipt.
Can save time, minimizes errors, and enhances overall efficiency of the system, making it remain relevant in the current business. Future enhancements of the system include integrating GPS tracking for all the vehicles that are being rented, adding AI-driven recommendations to rent car based on the history of the previous car rented by the customer, and also displaying the real-time availability of each car. It can save time, minimizes errors, and enhances overall efficiency of the system, making it remain relevant in the current business. Future enhancements of the system include integrating GPS tracking for all the vehicles that are being rented, adding AI-driven recommendations to rent car based on the history of